So now that some time has gone by, I wanted to do a quick update in regards to my fire and water prophecy as it relates to La Palma. What happened with La Palma? And I apologize, this is blurry, but your time date on that was, I think, October the 6th or the 8th. And you can check that out. See the waves from the fire and water. So that was when the prophecy had been fulfilled, but this is when I said what was coming, August the 9th. And that volcano didn't erupt until September the 19th. But see what I was showing, the gravitational waves, fire and water, my prophecy that I had given, that I had gave. The waves, the gravitational waves, fire and water. This was my very specific prophecy, which can also be considered intellectual property rights. That's what it can be considered. Intellectual property, a specific prophecy. So, what I want to show y'all is this gentleman, logic before authority, decided he was going to use that, my intellectual property. He decided he would use it to teach his own message and say that this was the birth of a new world order. November the 27th, logic before authority. And see what he did about the gravity waves. This was just a screenshot from his video. And once again, let me point this out. I at least have the courtesy to show this, even though it was stolen. I have courtesy like explaining, in a video I'm using this under the Fair Use Act. So this is the problem with the world today. This is the problem with the world today. This is the reason my channel goes nowhere, because all these ones like to steal my stuff and then never give credit where credit is due. No credit whatsoever. They just want to use it and spin their own message as if they have been given some great wisdom and knowledge when it was my prophecy. So this is just a little screenshot, and I want to use this. This is the description in one of his videos. He actually did about 3 or 4 videos on this, my fire and water prophecy. So what he's done here, and this is why I'm showing this, he's given credit to all these people, the artist, the album, the license. He's given, this is his whole list of credits of other videos that he used to make up his video. So he made up his video. He's given credit to the Tanuki Project, the iPet video. He's given all this credit to everybody but me. Imagine that. Whole list. Everybody. And yet my name is nowhere in that, even though it holds my title. Even though his videos hold my title. This is exactly the same thing that Tom Horn and the Gilberts did, which ultimately led to me having their channel removed. Their bread and butter YouTube and social media channels were removed. See, the fire and the water, take 2. Birth of a new world order. But see, that alone, the fire and the water, is enough for me to have that channel taken down. And he's given credit to everybody but me. That's why you don't see my channel going anywhere. There's another video he did, Fire and Water, and it was all about La Palma. The La Palma eruption, volcanic eruption. But see what happens. This is what I see the problem. There's all the ways. There's all his many platforms. Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, Brighton, Brand New Tube. You can even email him. He even gives his phone number. And he gives you all these. There's Facebook, Twitter. So this is his bread and butter. This is his lifeblood. This channel, these social media channels, where he goes and takes my work, steals my work, does not give any credit whatsoever where credit is due. None whatsoever. This is where he sells so many things on his platforms. This is where he sells all of his merchandise. These social media channels are these ones' lifeblood. This is other ways. Donate to him. I'm going to steal prophecy from a man and not give him credit, but then I'm going to give you 10 ways that you can send me money. 10 ways that you can send me money. And then if that's not enough, I'm going to even give you my email and my phone number. Send me those monies. See how incredible I am by stealing somebody's work and promoting my channel and not giving credit where the credit is due to the prophet. And people will say, well, did you contact him? Did you try to contact him? There's the contact. Brother Daniel, his name is Daniel Cannon. I see you did some fire and water videos on La Palma, but in those videos I didn't see any recognition to me for prophesying these events. You haven't decided to take be like all the false prophets that steal and use my prophecies to cash in, have you? And you know, that was Wednesday. And remember, I made a video on this. I said, I wonder if they'll come forward. I wonder if he would come forward and do what's right. I wonder if he would. But see, here's the thing, people. So that was Wednesday. The relationship here goes much further back to last year. That was last year, our communication. So see, the problem is these ones only seek their own recognition. They seek to cash in. And this is exactly the problem. Exactly the problem that I've had over the last 2 years. Anybody and everybody loves to steal what I'm doing and twist it for their own means, if you will. But see that what he did with my prophecy was twist it. The birth of a new world order that had nothing to do with the prophecy. And then he said that there was going to be a tsunami, it was going to fall into the earth. That had nothing to do with my prophecy. There was nothing in there. This was the most important part. The most important part of it was this. And what people don't realize, and this is why, things are in the condition that they're in. So the reason for the prophecy that I didn't reveal was this was the releasing and arrival of the archangel Uriel. And if anybody knew scripture, they would have known this. They would have known the relationship between the fire and the palm and Uriel, the archangel Uriel. But see what happens. See how quickly somebody will take what I do, my prophecies, and twist it. The birth of a new world order. So what he did was try to make this out as if the government was doing this and they were going to make this island fall into the sea and create a tsunami that would wipe out the East Coast and other places. But see, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens, people. This is exactly why my channel goes nowhere. Because I have ones like this. And they'll give credit to everybody. Give credit to, they use, when they make these videos, this goes back to the copyright and intellectual property laws. So, he did, in fact, and that's why I wanted to point that out, he did, in fact, name others. He made sure he gave credit to others that he used parts of their videos and intellectual property from. He gave them credit. But I'm not listed anywhere in those videos. Y'all should go check out his channel and his amazing fire and water videos that Sorry to say that's intellectual property because it was a prophecy given by me. And he never came forward even after. Even after. And again, I've done this with all the false prophets. I've emailed them and communicated with them and gave them an opportunity. I gave Tom Horn and the Gilberts an opportunity before I removed their YouTube channel. That was their bread and butter. I gave them an opportunity. But, see, they just won't do the right thing. God bless.